Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I'm doing these back to back today. Might even do a third one. Who knows? Get a little crazy with it. I'm on the grind. I'm until the streak dies. I am just gonna be playing double hard. I think because I want to uh, see what I can do. It's taken me a while to get back around to wanting to do this, so I'm gonna strike while the iron's hot, and then we will probably explore some other stuff. So let's get it. Look. I'm playing serious, I'm playing for real. I always say, oh, I'm playing serious, I'm playing for real, and then I click some terrible shit and lose the streak. I'm not playing these. I think they're fun, I don't think they're good. I don't care if you think the greens are the strongest in the game or whatever, they're terrible. You gotta trust me. Spiky Monsters isn't so bad. I actually think this curse is fairly okay. I am on a tea break from Force. I want to just take a little breather. I am going to click away from this party because I don't want to play Scoundrel, Lazy, Spiky Monsters. I think this early game can actually be pretty horrific. Okay. Dabble, Hoarder, Wallop, Splint, Cultist. Great starters. Heavy Sleeper is a never. Tunnel Vision I think is also a never. I think this curse does just have the tendency to kill you. I won Tower 23 when I played it the one time, but I didn't fight the hand. I think Monster Regen 2 is the way. I don't think that this is all that bad. It's very annoying, but it doesn't affect you that much in bosses, so as long as you keep your eyes open, you will walk away from most fights just fine. That's my experience anyway. You just gotta be aware. I gotta remember that I have the curse and not waste damage. The queen of not wasting damage, Herbalist, first pick. I think this is an extremely powerful starting team, by the way. Dabble, Hoarder, Wallop, Splint, Cultist. I like every one of these characters. Probably the worst is Dabble, but it's not a big worst. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, okay. What you should do here, in my opinion, is just take the kill. I don't think there's any reason to beat around the bush here. 5, 10... wait, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yeah, this is lethal. No, yeah, it is. It's 20. He'll leave. Like, I've been trying to get better about that as well. I think it's often easy to get caught trying to, like, min-max damage there when you can just take the flea. Using enemy flea to our advantage is, like, the next level, I think, of getting better at this game. 1, 2... I locked that 1 damage like I needed it, as if I didn't have Herbalist here. Yeah. Right. I can just Vine this guy. There was no reason to lock that 1. And then I have Cut Vine. Oh, sorry, Cut Vine. Here you go. Berserker? Berserker seems good here too. I think Dabbler over Dabble is also okay, but this is like mid to mid, whereas this is like great to great. Berserker seems pretty good for this curse too. Do you remember the curse Stitch? Because I think about that one a lot when we talk about this curse. Stitch was in 2.0. I think it's not in 3.0 anymore. I think this curse is as close as Stitch made it. But Stitch said, what is it? It's the most damage enemy heal 2 or something like that. Something along those lines. Anyway, that curse killed me so often that I was very hesitant to take Monster Regen 2, but I have found that Monster Regen 2 basically makes no difference, which is very strange. Because, like, intuitively, this curse seems bad, doesn't it? To me, when I first read it, I was like, man, that sounds terrible. But it turns out that you can just kind of, like, ignore it, in my experience. I'm gonna burst this guy. As long as you're doing your damage in full, it's really not that bad. Some enemies like Shades. The actual biggest problem for this curse is Slate. Slate is the killer. That's the guy you're laying awake at night thinking about in this fight. But like Shades are a little annoying, I guess. Rogue, Glacia. I'm happy with Rogue. I think Rogue is definitely on the higher end in my opinion. I think that the oranges are all pretty mediocre to me. They're all like whatever. So since the power curve is fairly flat, it's fine to play Rogue because she is okay. And poison is good. The big thing about Rogue, the reason I think Rogue is good is because poison is good. Having the option to poison bosses is nice. Ladder? I think Longbow is pretty bad, but I also don't really respect Ladder very much. I like Ladder if I have greens, but I don't have greens. But Longbow is like, what the hell am I clicking on this for? 2 damage Herbalist? I'd rather have the regen. Clover? Whatever. It's fine. I think that there wasn't really a pick there that matters. They're all pretty bad. Probably you should settle for Ladder, and like, Ladder has the highest maybe it'll be good potential. I shouldn't cut Wallop. If I cut Herbalist. Actually, no, I should cut Rogue. That's that situation right there is the like, you gotta make sure that you're spending your shit, right? Normally I would just let that guy live. In this curse, things change. 4 + 5 + 1 is enough to kill Mr. Ogre. I have to Deathify Berserker. +1, there it is. Ogre is also kind of scary. Any enemy that's like right on the edge of the threshold, like the 10 HP guys, those are the ones that you gotta watch out for. Fanatic's not a problem. Fiend is okay. I think he's fine. I think Guardian is not great here. Not terrible, but just kind of whatever. You could do, Peak Cap is whatever, but you can do Clover here. I kind of like it. Maybe we get a Braids, and then you can do Braids plus Clover. That's a cool combo. There's no stun for Fanatic here, which means that I think my Fiend is going to be killed. It is what it is, buddy. I think I should probably... I want to press burn. I'm just a little worried. There's a lot of damage coming at me from the bell here. Yeah. Mostly worried about that imp. The bell isn't actually a trouble. Good Death Defy. Oh, that's cool. So here's your knowledge check. Why does this happen? It's the answer if you're lost is because regen goes at the same time as the bells ding. That is what the interaction is there. So it just looks very silly. They cancel out in the same way that poison does. Troll Nose is pretty good. I think Mark is like too expensive. 4 mana? Nah. I'll take Troll Nose. Because any regen is very good for Berserker. 1. Oh, here's my 2. I was like, where's my... I was looking for my 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Peaked Cap. Oh, in this fight I should actually give Rogue the Peaked Cap, I think. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Yeah, Rogue Peaked Cap so we can have another cantrip source would have been nice. Stun for Grave is okay. I do want to lock this, because if Herbalist rolls regen, I can still cast Burn here. Which is nice. We kill this line here. Let's look closely, because I bet we can do better. I bet I can do better. You don't have to do better if you don't want to. Not quite. I guess it is just this way. I don't think you can do much better. It's fine. They're just gonna regen. They're bones. It doesn't matter. They're gonna die. These guys, weak as hell. They didn't stand a chance. I've been coming around on Monk. I actually don't hate Monk as much as I used to. I think he's okay. I also think armor is pretty terrible, so I'm good with a monk. The repel 1 is a pretty good offensive side for a gray. Redirect shield 3 is fine. And the option to cleanse is okay. Doesn't happen too often, but sometimes the cleansing is nice. Rogue, how do you feel about a dodge here? Pretty bad. We're gonna do 4 and then kill a Slimer and maybe redirect. Okay, well. An interesting proposition. I think I've kind of cornered myself here. I can do this, but then I lose Fiend. I cornered myself by not locking the monk in here. But it is what it is. If I locked... I was rolling for a redirect, which I did not hit. So I should have locked the 1 repel and I could have maybe gone 0 deaths here, but it's kind of tough. Gotta be a little bit respectful here, because I could definitely just get killed by regen in these fights. I need to give this game a little bit of respect that it's due. Yeah. Like, Slimer could definitely just outlive if I'm not careful. It's not gonna happen with 4 characters, but if I let another one die, we could fall behind. Does this kill you? No. Good. Acceptable. A little scary, though. Just gotta keep it in mind. Ruby actually is kind of cool here with Troll Nose. Polished Emerald gives me another Troll Nose, which I guess is very similar to Ruby. But it also gives me this Clover, which I don't like. I'm gonna go Ruby. This is actually a pretty ballin' combo. Holy shit, Monk. My man. Can I save him? Let me lock the 2. The 3, you're 13. 3 plus 4 is 7. This is 8, 9, 10, 11. I think max damage here is 11. So if I can roll another cantrip, I could save him. I'm willing to roll the dice because... Oh wait, with Cruel maybe actually. Let me take a look. Oops. Alright, I'll take it. I didn't think about the Cruel when I was counting damage. Goodbye, Fanatic. Prince Shaman. Rogue is a possessed. I am okay with Shaman. I lost the streak to this before. It was like, I think it was this pick. It was Prince vs. Shaman, and I randomed into Ace, and then I died to Ace just whiffing. I think Shaman is probably someone I should give more respect to. And I'm willing to do so here. And we can go... you could do... If you want to be safe here, we could do Clover plus Peaked Cap on Rogue. I actually don't think it's all that scary, though. I'm not afraid of Rogue's possession. Do this, but it's whatever. I think I just send it. So this fight is tricky. I have a few thoughts about what you have to do to not die to Wendigo, if you'd like to hear them. So it's basically a 3-step process. Step 1 is you have to ask yourself, am I going to die to Wendigo? That is the most important thing to start off with. You have to ask yourself that question. And so how do you die to this boss? You die to this boss by not having the damage to kill him and then losing like 2 characters, because often your topmost characters are your damage characters, right? So what Wendigo will kill you with is he'll kill you with... Oh, it's redirected. He'll kill you by, like... So, for example, here, it'll be like Thorn... Say Thorn started by petrifying. That's the first thing you gotta look out for. If it's like Thorns petrify and Rogue dies, and then Berserker's possessed and like Fiend is petrified, then you can lose this fight. I will not lose this fight because... Well, for one, obviously my Rogue didn't get killed off super early, but... For 2, I have Shaman, and that does make a big difference here. Let's talk about why. It's because so Wendigo is all heavy slash eliminate, so his damage is going to localize on one target typically. I should take the time to kill the Thorn. Yeah, so he's basically just going to sit here and flip between hitting Shaman and hitting Fiend. But I think that Wendigo is very insidious. He doesn't look scary, and then randomly one day you'll lose a run to him. The big thing that you have to watch for is... I do not want cantrip here. You have to watch for if the first tier 3 that you take is the one that's getting possessed. That is like the actual killer situation that boss can crush you on. Good. Because now we can go... I think I'm casting Burn here. And then Berserker goes up a ton. And I should be okay. They're canceling out my regen, though. You know what? This is wrong. This is impatience from me. That's all this is. This is impatience. Also, I think Monk got a little better now that he can redirect pain, by the way. That was another thought I had. Ogres are not scary. The number one killer in this fight is letting those snakes stack poison on me. Like, you let those snakes stack poison, and then they regen up and they don't kill me, or I don't kill them next turn. This fight goes away from me. The ogres are... you have to be very respectful of. They're enemies that we give a lot of respect to. Like this. You don't race them down. I think ogres are probably like the lowest priority. You want to leave them full health as long as possible. Good shit, everybody. All heroes and monsters -1 pip to all sides. This is terrible. This is very bad. Because it's just turning my rogue into a 0 side and then a nothing character. The only nice thing about this is it clears all summons, but I'm not afraid of summons. Assassin is good. Do I think that? Yeah, I think so. And I'll go +1 Fiend for the cantrips. My man can hit 6 mana turn 1 now, potentially. I think Assassin is fine. I like this character. Well, I wouldn't say I like this character. I think this character is okay. That's a better thought. Better way to put it. We're gonna probably just aim to overkill the Cyclops here. Ooh, just barely not enough. That's okay. Shouldn't have much trouble overkilling the Cyclops, right? We have Berserker, we have Assassin's Cruel. 3 damage is 3 damage, 2 is 2. Oh yeah, that'll do. Good job, everybody. Here he is. It's been a while. I was starting to think maybe we weren't gonna see one. Oh hey, Ichor Chalice. Oh hey, Ichor Chalice Shaman Ruby. Oh hey. That's pretty good. I want to run this Troll Nose to someone else, I suppose. Wonder if maybe you just do this and then heal 1. This is like now I wish I had a cart, which I don't say too often. Alright, Mr. Slate. Now, if you're wondering, if you're not sure how this works, he will not be getting back stone HP. The problem is that he gets back... like for the HP that he returns to himself, Mr. Slate, you have to do an extra damage, basically, is the best way that I can put it. Let me try to put this into words that are easier to understand. It's like if you have 1 red and 2 stone and you take 4 damage, you will only lose the red HP. That 1 red HP is basically like a stone HP. Every red HP after is not like a stone HP, but the 1 red is. And that's the issue. Goodbye, Basilisk. Is Fiend was a generated hero? Absolutely not. Barbarian Warlock. Super interesting question, actually. Warlock Shaman is not a good combo, so I'm happy to play Barbarian and let him be our pivot point. You can have the Troll Nose, and then we can run Ichor Chalice Ruby on Monk here, looks good. I think it's fine. We're setting up for our game plan to be kill enemies very quickly, which isn't a bad plan. I can redirect Barbarian's Pain here, actually. It's not too crazy. I don't get much Ichor Chalice value, but I don't think I care. Do I care? Maybe I care a little. We could go here for 2, 6 burst, 3, 2, 2. How's that? Bad. I don't like that very much either. How about it's +2 to healing, so we could go like Poultice kills. 6, 2, burst, burst. Yes, that's probably best. Redirect this pain away. Poultice kills, 6, 2, burst, burst. Poison on Tarantus, all spiders dead. Barbarian's the only thing that's a little bit of trouble. That's 12. Puts you to 9. This is 3, but I can make it 5. Puts you to 4. That's lethal. Make sure I do this correct. Here, 2, 5. I will say Barbarian. There's no reason to let him die there. Seems fine to me. Just make sure we give these guys a little respect at the end. I think I locked this not for the damage, but for the healing. Nice to have a little bit of health on Fiend. You're 5. You're good. Alright. I think this runs a little bit shaky, to be honest with you. Take Trident here. Because now it goes Peaked Cap, Trident. Troll Nose goes to Assassin? I guess. I mean, 8 damage cleave is very good. It's just tough because Barbarian gets crushed. But I can always flex the Ichor Chalice, not off of Monk, but I can just heal Barbarian instead if it's better. And it is often going to be better. I'm rolling for the cleave every time here. It's fine if you miss. Kill one zombie. Cleanse a little poison. Go for a burn and then kill the other zombie, actually. That's also fine. You know, since I cleansed, I actually think... Let me start this one over. I think I'm gonna stun the Wiz here. Since I'm cleansing Fiend off, I'd rather do like a Poultice here, or no. Burst here, and then a kill on this zombie? I suppose. Just stopping the bones from spawning in is good, because I get another 3 rolls at this cleave side, which, I mean, surely I hit, right? And then the fight's just over. If I miss, I don't think I would be in trouble. Chronos is good with Shaman, I think. Stalwart's also decent here, though. But actually, I don't need Cleanse, so I don't need Stalwart. Chronos is good with Shaman because they both play a supportive role. That's the easiest way I could put it. I don't care too much about casting Tick. This is the sort of thing you build to over a few turns. And Chronos is nice here with his dodge. He has the reroll to help everyone hit. He has the reuse if you need it. And Shaman plays a similar supportive role of big healing and cleave cleanse. So it's a lot more of make a plan and build to it over 2 turns, and then see what happens, basically. Interesting. The Weaken is tough, but I don't need anything else here. I guess you walk 4. 1, and then maybe a reuse? Sure. And then it's like... Here, cleave, Good enough. He leaves. Yeah, that's lethal. Okay. Angel Feather. It's often pretty good. Gives us a nice defensive idea. I think dumbbells, whatever. I'm good with Angel Feather here. It doesn't do a lot right now. I guess we can move the combo over to here and then Angel Feather Monk. Yeah, that's not so bad. I mean, it's kind of ugly, but don't sweat it. I should roll. Kronos dodges, poison goes in. Okay. Did Shaman just go? No, it's Vitality XX. That's not your fault, Shaman. That's my fault. This is neutral, if you're wondering why. Because the Golem's doing 8 on steel, and he's taking 8. Oh yeah, regen. That is like don't fuck that one up. Let me just kill the Banshee there. Don't be a fool. Rescue 6? Can you rescue yourself? Oh, that's sick. That's super cool. We go like 6 here. Maybe, and then you could do like a 2 rescue. Maybe a reuse here looks okay. That's super cool. That redirect Angel Feather, that's kind of sick. You get to do some cool stuff with the pain too. And heal you. Anything else here? Oh yeah. Kill. Actually, we should kill the ones that are trying to shield up, I guess. Oh, it's just lethal. Dragon again, eh? Been a lot of dragons lately. Good to play Keeper here, I think. Paladin's okay, but we have Shaman cleanse through. So just having big defensive with steel is probably the line. Okay, the 8 damage cleave is good because it kills the bird and the archer for me. And then I guess I'm poison stacking on this boss. This one will be interesting. I'm thinking maybe I should do this for Barbarian. Feeling like maybe we give him the boosted healing, although the boosted healing isn't really that good. Yeah, no, I don't think it's all that good. I think being able to burst the boss down is going to be better. This will be a very interesting fight. Definitely we're going to lock this 3, because we're just going to ritual. The game plan is going to be to break out of poison, basically, and hope Barbarian can kill the ads. Okay. Bad. Very disappointing. But okay. Need to boost Shaman up. I guess I'm doing 4? No, you know what? This is a waste of damage. There's no reason to hit into the bird. Yeah, I should just do 8 to Dragon here. And then Ritual, and I'm gonna go Shaman big. Barbarian will find his voice. Double poison? Not ideal. Keeper, I need you to wake up here. I need to lock mana. Reuse is acceptable. Keeper, I need you to wake up here, please. Thank you. Okay. Rescue, rescue, rescue. Oh, that doesn't rescue because you're dying to poison. Of course. Can I rescue now? Yeah. It's going to be another cleave cleanse, and then we get a 10. Okay. Good job, everybody. It's shocking, isn't it? Because I think most other situations, this would be just an absolutely unplayable position. But with Shaman, we can survive the actual world-ending worst case here, which is Dragon just goes poison, poison, poison. And I would go so far as to say, not only can we survive it, we can win it. I bet I have lethal here, actually, if I go Poultice. Yeah. Look at that. I could have lived the turn if I needed to, but I didn't need to. I've gained a lot of respect for Shaman. I'm sorry, Shaman, that I was a hater. I have found it's actually not that hard to click on Ritual. You have to make sure that when you play Shaman, you shift your mindset. When you have Shaman, the good blues are no longer Warlock. I mean, Warlock's okay, actually, because you can just use Mana Pain to fund Ritual, but he's not that good. They have like a little bit of synergy because Mana Pain into Ritual into Shaman healing Warlock is okay, but I actually feel like the best characters for Warlock are like Artificer's pretty nice, Kronos is pretty good, and probably like Weaver's fine. Also, if you're wondering why my pick rates are like this, it's because of the Bortra run. The only pick rates that I have that are preserved in terms of their actual like validity are the yellows. Because I guess the yellows and the reds it looks like. Yeah, yellows and reds, but like grays, yeah, 136 Valkyries. Tell me, do you think 136 Valkyries is right? I've seen Valkyrie 136 out of 188 runs. That doesn't seem right. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.